Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the importance of consumer protection. Consumer protection makes markets work for both businesses and consumers. Consumers need to be able to obtain accurate, unbiased information about the products and services they purchase. This enables them to make the best choice based on their interest and prevents them from being mistreated or misled by businesses. Consumer protection policies, laws, and regulations help increase consumer welfare by ensuring that business can be held accountable. Businesses that are known to treat consumers fairly will gain a good reputation and become sought after. They increases their profitability and competitiveness, which also lead to economic growth in the long run. Consumer protection policies, laws, and regulations guarantee that businesses are kept in check. So, let us start our next video. What is Consumer Protection Act all about? Thank you. Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the Consumer Protection Act. What do you mean by a consumer? Every person, as soon as he is born, he becomes a consumer. How? Because he buys any kinds of goods or services. Does that person buy the goods and services himself? It's not necessary that the person has to buy. Anybody in the fiduciary relationship or whoever buys for him, it will be treated as a consumer. So, to be a consumer, two things are very essential: that a person must buy any goods or services. Now, who is not a consumer? Consumer, we cannot tell a person who buys a product and resells it. For example, a retailer, a distributor, he is not a consumer. A person who obtains services without consideration, means any kind of free sampling or free services obtained won't fall under the purview of the Consumer Protection Act definition of the consumer. A person who obtains services for commercial purposes, again, he is not a consumer. Application for jobs or persons who file suits in courts, they all are not treated as a consumer. So, once it has been established who is a consumer, the next important step is what are the rights given to a consumer. As a consumer, we are given 6 rights. Which are the 6 rights? Right to be informed. This is the first basic right. What does information mean? Information regarding the quality, quantity, potency of the products. Secondly, the right to be heard. Heard in the sense what the consumer needs has to be addressed. That is right to be heard. The next, he has a right to choose. Once he has been informed, he is heard, he has a right to choose his own product or services that he wants to avail. And he should be again protected, means the safety measures. The goods that he is purchasing, that is not harmful to him or to anyone from whom he is buying. Again, the next important right that the consumer must be aware about is education. He must be educated about his rights. So only we have the Consumer Act protection right being from the school times it is being taught. And the last is the redressal. If he has been cheated, he has been misinformed, he has a right to get a redressal, a fast and speedy redressal. Now, what are the main factors which lead to consumer exploitation? There are many things like misleading techniques, false guarantees and warranties, goods which have been promised but not delivered, services which have been promised but not satisfied, adulteration, mixing of the goods, hoarding, black marketing. This all falls under the exploitation of the consumer. But how is the consumer responsible? He should not always rely on the advertisement. He should check the facts of the goods and the services he is buying. He should be cautious. He should exercise his right. He should ask for cash memo. Once he is buying a product, he should definitely ask for the bill. He must be quality conscious also. And at the same time, he should not, for some short gains, he should not insist of without cash memo. Many times we have seen that we go to a goldsmith and buy goods. we say if he gives us some kind of a making charges drop rates, then we buy it without any kind of a bill. That is wrong. So if we have a bill, if we have some kind of a documentary evidence, then only we can go for a complaining of the redressal. So these are the basic responsibilities of the consumer. The consumer should also rely upon the products like AgMark, FPO, ICI, BIS, and should take care that they are authorized goods that they are buying. And what are the various means for consumer protection? There are redressal forums at the state level and the national level and the district level also. Environmental friendly products, the Consumer Protection Youth Awards, welfare funds, public measurements, or Lok Adalats where the consumer can go for his protection. So in short, I would say Jago, Grahak Jago, and be aware of your rights and duties.